Hi everyone, I'm Tony Annesi. Book report for today is on my book, Your Ethics Are Immoral. Now the whole title, and I'm trying to insert some humor into this subject that's very serious, is pardon me, but your ethics are immoral. Or is it your morals are unethical? As with most of my books on social commentary, this is a short book, 175 pages. I try to make it so that things are fun and easy to read. Otherwise, people today they would rather watch a 5-minute YouTube video on someone's opinion, which they already agree with. And they don't get into a little bit deeper study. Now, I do not want to suggest that I'm doing an academic level term paper or graduate thesis on any of the subjects I write on. I just want to suggest that people could look at things in a little bit more depth. And ethics is one of the parts of philosophy, I think, that people believe that they understand, but that they don't. Many years ago, having graduated from college, I taught for a summer at Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire, and I had a couple of books on ethics that I bought at their bookstore, and I said, "Oh, well, this is going to be great. I'll look forward to reading these." I had never read them. They sat on the shelf. I got into other things. I was teaching, the next year I was teaching English and American literature up in Vermont. Then I sold learning programs, started teaching martial arts, started teaching at a psychologically oriented gymnasium school, and then opened my own dojo. But the idea of understanding how people put their mind around what is quote unquote right was fascinating to me. Now, one of the contemporary reasons I got into writing this was Jonathan Haidt's book, The Righteous Mind, which I recommend. I think it's a terrific book. I don't agree with a couple of things in it, but that's neither here nor there. It's still super valuable. And from his book, I got indirectly, because he refers to somebody else as the source of this, the idea of there are basically three sources of ethics: divinity, community, and autonomy. Divinity means you get it from your belief in God or a higher being or religion. Community means it's what the group commune thinks is correct. And autonomy means, hey, I'll make up my own mind. Given other sources, I'll digest it all in here, and I'll decide what's right. Now, I don't want to come down on one of those sources or the other. What I want to do is say they create, those three sources, create a moral matrix from which we draw, consciously or unconsciously. And I'm a big advocate of rational thinking and empirical data whenever possible to prove a conclusion that you've come to rationally. It's called the scientific method. Very difficult to do with ethics unless you are advocating a certain ethical decision that is put into practice by a government and it works well or it doesn't work at all. You can point to that and say either they didn't do it right or the ethical base it was formed around was faulty. Now, this may sound a little bit involved. I try always in my books, especially books on detailed martial arts concepts, which I'm known for, and now in these books on social commentary, to take subjects which could normally be out in the weeds and make them clear to people. So I hope you'll consider reading this. Your Ethics Are Immoral, and it's the third in a series of 3 so far. There's a couple others in the works of social commentary books that I felt compelled to write, because I just feel like people in the culture are getting lost, and I'm hoping, I'm not the great shepherd to lead the sheep. I just want to offer my point of view in hopes that it will help people see things more clearly. Thanks for listening. Your Ethics Are Immoral. Appreciate it.